Hello and welcome again to our new task. To expedite projects according to urgency, your team will need to decide on which tools are appropriate and best. When you need to speed up a project, you and your team will need to choose the right tools to help you. The best tools will depend on the specific project and the team's needs. In general, the following are steps to collect and analyze data to make informed decisions on project progress. 1. Define value from the customer, business, and/or user perspective. What is the most important thing the project needs to achieve? What is the value that the project will deliver to the customer, business, or user? For example, a software development team is working on a new mobile app. The value of the project is to increase sales for the company. 2. Determine value expectations. How much value do you expect the project to deliver? What are your goals for the project? For example, the software development team expects the new mobile app to increase sales by 10%. 3. Set targets and baselines based on expectations. What are your targets for the project? What are your baselines? For example, the software development team sets a target of releasing the new mobile app in 6 months. The baseline for the project is the current state of the project. 4. Determine metrics that communicate progress toward those value expectations. What metrics will you use to measure progress towards your goals? For example, the software development team decides to use the following metrics to measure progress towards their goals: number of features completed, number of bugs fixed, user satisfaction. 5. Select one or more means of collecting metric data that is not too cumbersome or time-consuming for the project team. How will you collect data on your metrics? For example, the software development team decides to use a project management tool to collect data on their metrics. 6. Collect data at regular intervals. How often will you collect data? For example, the software development team decides to collect data on their metrics once a week. What are the tools and techniques that we can use here? Work breakdown structure, WBS. A WBS is a hierarchical decomposition of the work to be executed by the project team to accomplish the project objectives and create the required deliverables. A WBS can be used to organize and sequence the team's work into manageable sections and activities. This can be helpful for identifying opportunities to expedite the project. For example, the software development team creates a WBS for the new mobile app. The WBS includes the following tasks: design the user interface, develop the back-end code, test the app, deploy the app. Kanban method. Kanban is a visual workflow management method that uses boards, sticky notes, and columns to visualize work items and their status. Kanban boards can be used to chart progress, identify opportunities for creating efficiencies, and coordinate efforts to speed up and monitor the progress of work. For example, the software development team creates a Kanban board for the new mobile app. The Kanban board includes the following columns: backlog, in progress, testing, done. The team uses the Kanban board to track the progress of the work and to identify any bottlenecks. Another element of Kanban that is useful for measuring progress is the cumulative flow diagram, CFD. A CFD is a graph that shows the flow of work through a Kanban system over time. It can be used to identify bottlenecks and to track the progress of the work. For example, the software development team creates a CFD for the new mobile app. The CFD shows the number of work items in each column of the Kanban board over time. The team uses the CFD to identify bottlenecks and to track the progress of the work. Burn-down charts. A burn-down chart is a graphical representation of the work remaining on a project over time. It is a popular tool for tracking progress and estimating when a project will be completed. For example, A software development team is working on a new mobile app. The team creates a burn-down chart to track their progress. The burn-down chart shows that the team is on track to complete the project on time. Earned Value Management, EVM. Earned Value Management, EVM, is a project management technique that compares the actual progress of a project to its planned progress. EVM can be used to identify problems early on and to make adjustments to the project plan. For example, a software development team is using EVM to track the progress of a new mobile app. The team uses EVM to identify problems early on and to make adjustments to the project plan. Reporting and tracking tools. There are a number of reporting and tracking tools available to project managers. These tools can be used to track progress, identify problems, and communicate with stakeholders. For example, a software development team is using a project management tool to track the progress of a new mobile app. The team uses the tool to track the progress of tasks, identify problems, and communicate with stakeholders. Retrospectives. A retrospective is a meeting that is held after the completion of a project phase or iteration. The purpose of a retrospective is to reflect on what went well, what could be improved, and to make changes to the project plan. For example, a software development team is holding a retrospective after the completion of a new mobile app iteration. The team reflects on what went well, what could be improved, and makes changes to the project plan for the next iteration. What are the deliverables and artifacts present here? Minimum Viable Product, MVP. A minimum viable product, MVP, is a simplified version of a product that is released to a small group of users to get feedback. The feedback is used to improve the product before it is released to a wider audience. For example, a software development team is developing a new mobile app. The team releases an MVP to a small group of users to get feedback. The team uses the feedback to improve the app before it is released to a wider audience. Performance Report. A performance report is a document that compares the actual performance of a project to its planned performance. Performance reports can be used to identify problems, make adjustments to the project plan, and communicate with stakeholders. For example, a software development team is creating a performance report for a new mobile app project. The performance report compares the actual progress of the project to its planned progress. The team uses the performance report to identify problems, make adjustments to the project plan, and communicate with stakeholders. Updated Schedule Management Plan. A schedule management plan is a document that describes how the project will be scheduled. It includes information on the project's scheduling methodology, tools, and desired level of accuracy. For example, a software development team is updating the schedule management plan for a new mobile app project. The team is updating the plan to include the new tools and techniques that they will be using. Release Plan. A release plan is a document that describes how a product will be released. It includes information on the release schedule, features, and dependencies. For example, a software development team is creating a release plan for a new mobile app. The release plan includes information on the release schedule, features, and dependencies. WBS Dictionary. A WBS dictionary is a document that provides detailed information about each component of a work breakdown structure, WBS. The information includes the deliverable, activity, and scheduling information for each component. For example, a software development team is creating a WBS dictionary for a new mobile app project. The WBS dictionary includes the deliverable, activity, and scheduling information for each component of the WBS.